And we're live.
Oh, was that worse than any pain you experienced playing?
No.
No.
No. Because it was just one thing. Like, after, and it wouldn't be the day of the game, right? So it's a whole bunch of those hits over the course of 3 hours, and so you'd wake up the next day just body throbbing. Okay, like I remember vividly, this memory always sticks in my mind. We played, it was 2012. We played Chicago, and it was raining. It was at Chicago. Cold as shit, was raining, so we couldn't throw the ball. So it was one of those games where you had to just hand it off. And I had like 29 carries, and this was like when the Bears defense was really good. And my body just got beat the fuck up. I was just beat up. And the next day I woke up, and it took me literally like 3 minutes to walk to my bathroom, which is like 5 minutes away. I couldn't move. It was the worst feeling ever.
You made a 5-minute walk in 3 minutes? I think that's just how I heard that story.
Oh, no, so that's
like
5 minutes.
feet away.
It was like 5 feet away. My bad.
So next morning, I buzzed over there in 60% of normal time. Right. Big house, by the way.
Right.
Does there ever get to a point in those games where they're like, "All right, we're handing it off to Arian again," and you're sitting there like, "Oh, fuck."
Oh,
like,
100%. Oh,
What about the fullback?
I remember one time. Never would they do that, but I remember.
Yardage.
I remember one time. I remember one time where we were in some. It was a short yardage play actually, and we had a play called, and on this particular play, the quarterback couldn't audible, and the safety rotated down, so there's 8 in the box, but they stacked the side that we're running to. And I know we can't audible, and I'm looking back. I'm staring at the quarterback, hoping he looks back. I'm like, dog, you better get out of this play. Get out of this play. He called it, and I just curled up. It just,
You knew it was coming.
yeah, shit hurts, man.
Oh, that's gotta be fun.
That's got to be a not fun thing about playing football, is like seeing them line up and being like, "Oh, well, we got to do it," you know.
Exactly.
But this is a losing battle.
Exactly.
Do you ever know? I don't know. It's Saturday or something. You know that tomorrow's the day, and you know that guy has a player who plays to end you or something. Like that safety's mean spirited, or are they all just mean spirited? Like, do you ever think this lineup sucks that you're about to go again?
Yeah, because you watch film, and
Right.
So it's kind of your job to know the other personnel, so you know what guys are assholes, you know what guys are good sports or whatever. And I mean, as you get further along in your career, you've played against these guys before, so you develop a mutual respect. And for the most part, if you're like a pro bowler, like people respect you a little more than just like a new guy, and you feel that off top. So like as I went along my career, you get more mutual respect. But there are still some guys out there who, I mean, I've had my ankles twisted under piles, punched in.
Oh.
Yeah, a whole bunch of stupid shit. Eyes poked. It's really corny.
Eyes poked.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember
And
when the Eagles played the Cowboys, all of them showed up with visors because it was like a thing they did to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Their rivals.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Captain Insano.
And I never understood that either, because I'm like, okay, we're both out here. Okay, we love the sport, but like, do you really care that much about who wins the game where you're really gonna take my eye from me? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're insane.
That's fucked. You see that in mixed martial arts, and I really dislike it. I feel like the fighters who do that like are doing themselves a real disservice, because like I immediately, like I remember every fighter who's ever done something dirty, and I saw it, and I have a hatred for them. I want them to get their asses beaten, and even preferably, I hope they don't get signed to a fight, because I don't even want them to make money getting their ass beat. I'm like, I don't want to see you fight again, Durandamy, because you fucking hit late at the end of the round. I don't want to see you fight, whoever, eye poking Joe. Like, it's just, I don't like that.
You're right, of course, but I used to want to give him a championship shot. Right, that I went the other way. It was like, that motherfucker just held that sub too long.
Yeah, or put him against someone
Liddell, right?
Or put two assholes against one another.
Oh, there's that. But it was like, I just want the biggest, baddest guy in the UFC to show this guy where he really stands. That was always my,
Yeah, they fight with their hands up, and you'll see the guys. They sort of do this and keep distance, and they're just throwing those fingers. And John Jones' fingers are probably fucking twice as long as mine. They're coming out like this or something like that, and he's just keeping you at distance. And if you try to like step in or something, you're gonna step right into his fucking fingers.